There's a Brisbee. Haven't seen you in a couple days, handsome. I know that's my fault. We'll be there in a second. Hi, Beth. Brisbee. Hey, buddy. I know. Would you like some of this one? Yeah? I'll do that one now. There we go. How's your day, Beth? I haven't seen Brisbee in a couple of days. Saturday we were out at our party, and then Sunday is not normally a day that I get to see him. So I was really hoping today would be a good day for him. Gotta get this side? Okay. You look great, buddy. Oh, you've got somebody who comes out once in a while and doesn't show up all the time. It is seriously hot out here. Beth mentioned it was hot. Yeah, Brisbee's been every day since we released him. Maybe oh shoot. Sorry, buddy. A couple of Sundays. I'm clumsy today. It's one of those days where things just aren't cooperating. But yeah, I didn't see him on Saturday. And then yesterday is a normal day. He doesn't come every Sunday. So my nerves have been on edge. Hi, Jennifer. Good boy. Yes, rub the tummy. The camera's backwards right now. I can't see comments. I apologize if I'm not answering questions. Let's see how that works out. Oh, Kitsune's a black fox cat. Pretty. And some watermelon. Oh, hey, Sandy. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm 50. Sort of unbelievable. Get some of these big seeds out the way. It's been a fantastic weekend. On Saturday, there was a surprise party at my daughter's house. And then my son showed up, and my dad, and it was a good time. I was very surprised. Got some balloons, a big 5-0. But of course, when I'm away from Brisbee, it makes me nervous. And Sundays and Thursdays are probably my worst days because I don't know if I'm going to see Brisbee on Sundays and Thursdays because of the level of noise on Thursdays. The trash trucks scare everyone away. And then Sundays, the community's just too quiet. And the squirrels tend to sleep late, and they aren't as active. Oh, I have to show you my latest illustration. I'm still working on the Brisbee book. I know a few people have asked me about that. And some of the projects. Hey, Sharon. I'm still writing. I've gotten a few edits in. Several people mentioned a few things about descriptions in the book, and I felt that they were absolutely correct. I take a lot of things for granted with Brisbee, as I know him intimately, and there just needed to be some clarification in my writing, and so I appreciate the input. And I've done a few more sketches based upon that feedback. But thank you all for the well wishes. I appreciate that. You never realize how quickly it's going to show up. 50 years to disappear. But one of the things that I've been thinking about lately, I haven't been doing a lot of painting, I've been doing a lot of illustrating and writing, but every time I go back to one of my former skills, the things that I have done recently seem to incorporate themselves into it. I learned a lot about color during my last painting phase, and it even has shown up in my illustrations as I'm starting to section things off based upon potential color. And it really is, no matter what skills you've got, I know a lot of us are painting right now, which is a great skill to have. Don't feel bad about changing your mediums if you're going to do glass or if you're going to do some pours. All of that is able to be incorporated back into your main skills. Every time I pick up a new skill, whether it's scratchboard or engraving, I find that it helps my illustrations. And so whenever you pick up something new, just be assured that with any level of success, even if you bang out something that you wouldn't show, yourself again, you're learning something in that instance, whether it's how you hold your pen, how the lines come out. I was flicking feathers today, which is what I call drawing Brisbee. His fur, it's got a feather-like quality to it, and I realized that I had changed my grip more towards a brush stroke, and it was giving me the end of the flare, the flick that I wanted. And I hadn't even realized that until I was watching my pattern overlay. I know some of you, or most of you, are here just to see the squirrely, but that was something that stood out to me, and I get a lot of questions about art, especially my illustrations. How do they come to be? How did I get to, get to a certain level? Practice is absolutely the key. Whether it's a great practice or not, practice, practice, practice. But on top of that, different things that you practice, make sure that you're paying attention to whether it's the grip on your brush or your pen, or how you rest yourself on the paper. Make sure you're comfortable. I don't know, a lot of introspective art going on lately. I hope you all don't mind. What are you looking for, Bubba? Jennifer says she's working on drawing mixed medium. Yeah, Beth says one informs the other. That is so true. One medium holds the other up. And when I did scratchboard for a while, I think that was the largest jump that I had had in my illustrations in a long time, because it forces you to think backwards. You're illustrating the highlights of the piece when you do scratchboard. So it's almost drawing, like I said, almost drawing backwards, and it really gets you thinking about composition. And so now when I see any piece, it almost inverts itself for me. You learn to look at things in a new way.